coffee cherries or coffee beans inside of these little cherries. A friend from my mom's work gave her a bag full, and she gave her this little cup of, or some roasted beans. You can see that some of them are lighter. It's got the parchment paper on top of it, and then when you take them off, it is a regular little coffee bean. Isn't that neat? I've been watching a bunch of tutorials because I've never done this before. They said that if the bean is ready, or the cherry's ready, you can just like, oops, yeah, like that, pop it out, and here's the little coffee bean, and it's kind of slimy. Anyways, and the ones that were a little bit more, I don't know, like yellow, not quite ready, they said that these aren't ready, but if you really wanted to push it, this one was a little bit that you could like squish it with a little hammer or something, and then it would come out. But we'll see. Anyways, there's a bunch of different ways that you can process these, like after you get them out of their skins and or the pulpy part. But I think the one that we're gonna do is a wet processing, and the reason why is because right now it's been super rainy and we don't necessarily have the heat to do a natural processing in the outside for like days on end. So what we're going to do is we're going to clean these beans, and we're going to take this little slimy stuff, and then we're going to just set them in this water, which I've been kind of doing while I've been talking, and my lighting's kind of bad. And just let them ferment for, it depends on what your personal preference is, but I've heard, 14 hours, 24 hours. We have a bunch of stuff we have to do this weekend, so I'll probably clean these today and let them ferment in the water, and then probably tomorrow I'll check to see if the little slimy stuff is off. I know it has a proper name, but I don't remember what it is. Here are our coffee beans without the pulp on them, and they'll go ahead and sit in this water for 14 to 36 hours. It just depends on the skin on the bean. So we'll come back and check on this probably tomorrow sometime. These are the little pulpy skins, and these will go into our compost. I also saved some coffee beans over here that I will try to plant in our garden and see how that comes. I know that it's going to take years before they'd actually produce beans like this, but probably between 2 weeks to 2 months we could get some little coffee bean sprouts. Alright, I'll let you guys know how it goes.